right to it, man. Thank God. Thank the Most High for the opportunity to be here another day, man. To all those going through something, whether it's physically, mentally, being trapped, going through some of all our people that's in the county, state, feds, chain gang, all that shit, man. It's not a good look, man. I've never been down the road, but doing 40 days in county was more than enough for me. More than enough for me. On multiple occasions, not 40, but any day in jail, being unfree that's not it. Fuck your commissary, fuck your visits, fuck whatever's going on in here at this sausage party. I don't want to be down, but let's just have a conversation this morning. Like I tell you before, we have to get down to the bottom of this man-woman shit / personal accountability, making the best decisions for yourself, being selfish enough to care about you enough, and know yourself enough to know you're not good for someone. You're not legitimate for someone's partner or someone's wife, someone's man, someone's whatever. We got to do that. And we can't get down to the bottom of how we interact with each other on the romantic end. So we definitely are not even getting into the parts of cultural shit that we need to take care of and clean up. Why it's okay for gang to be having gang members. Why is it okay for a black race or melanated race for us to have so many sex workers? I don't see Indian, Asian here. Now, it's sex workers everywhere in some fashion, but I don't see the overwhelming amounts where it used to be white girls were the freaky ones. Now it's black girls got their ass out turned down. Girls Gone Wild was all white girls pulling their titties out, Mardi Gras Festival. And now it's our girls, sexual. Turn around. As soon as you see her face, she gonna turn around and show you her ass. What happened? That's a cultural thing we need to shape up and fix. It's not okay. It's shameful. It makes us look bad as a group to have so many of our women shaking their ass, showing their pussy, showing their titties, thinking it's all about the physical and not telling the stories of rape, molestation, violence, domestic abuse, kidnapping, getting drugged. All this stuff come with looking sexy and now being looked at as a, you know what I'm saying? As something to have, not something to cherish, not something to put on a pedestal. It's just, do you got enough money? And if a bitch go for money, shit, take it from her. Shit, what's she gonna do? Nobody want to think like this. I don't live that life. So you can look at me and say, why would he say something like that? Because that's what motherfuckers is doing. That's why I say shit like that. I ain't saying shit that's a goddamn lie. I'm saying shit you don't want to hear because it's real. Who want to hear real? Nobody. But let's get into it. Stupid ass shit, bro. I ain't been up for that long. Sound like the rain has started. But like I said, too many times the real is just too much. Too much to deal with. Too much. See what we got. We go. All right. I'm gonna have to pay these $5 or however much this shit costs for these commercials.
You gotta figure out. You're gonna.
Oh, I think I know what this video was. My whole thing, I asked a woman the other day. I asked, how are women able with a straight face for years, for 25 plus 30 years, And my generation say they were in love with this one guy. This one guy was everything. But after that one guy, they've gotten back on that motherfucking track to find a guy again and again and again. We talking about 25 years. You're not with none of these niggas. How many chances do you get? And if you truly loved him, how in the fuck are you so excited about the next nigga every fucking time? It didn't work out with your husband, so now the new nigga's gonna be better. It didn't work out with your first two baby daddies, so now another nigga who ain't got no kids or no horse and no dog in the fight, he gonna be great. Like, this ain't 19 goddamn 70 something. This is not stepdaddy season. Who helped with that? I take you back to Lil' Kim. I take you back to Foxy Brown. I take you back to goddamn Trina. Then I speed you up to Nicki Minaj. Then I speed you up to Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, City Girls, and all this other rhetoric. They either spitting fuck some, suck some, or they talking about gang gang. They ops this and bitches be and Gorilla, whatever the fuck her name is. Like, that shit ain't cute, man. They helped bring on the age of just put a condom on and hope that bitch on birth control. No feelings, no care, no concern. Just get you some pussy, thrills, and no fulfillment. Just thrills and pleasure. Now, all them same bitches who wanted to fuck some, suck some, sleep with as many niggas as they want to wake up and be like, I want to be married. I want a dad for these children. It's over with. It's over with. Go get the daddy to them kids. Stop trying to put your goddamn misfortunes on another nigga. That ain't his problem. You know I got kids. So you let another nigga nut in you and I gotta take care of that. I don't see a substantial amount of women taking care of niggas' children. Them few simp ass women that fall for a nigga, but as soon as their relationship over, she gone just like these niggas be gone too. She ain't keeping up with that baby. Especially if she don't fuck with the dad. It could be a little girl that she spent 5-6 years with. She out of there. And she gonna find another nigga. And hopefully he ain't got no kids or they grown. That's what women be looking for too. Don't nobody want nobody with no motherfucking kids for real. Because you ain't gonna have them to yourself. These are the facts. That's why they say stay with who you fucking. When you nigga get you pregnant, you stay with him because it's gonna make shit too awkward to keep trying to be over here, trying to be over here, trying to be over here, trying to split up the goddamn holiday events. You gotta go over his house, then you gotta go to his house, then you gotta go to his baby dad's house, then you gotta go to his baby dad's house, then you
gotta figure out, you're gonna run out of second chances. You know, if it's one thing that this lady's gonna be able to teach other women, is that the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And another clip, unfortunately, this guy's gonna learn the hard way that some modern women are equal opportunists, users, and abusers. But first, let's get into the first clip. You know, they say with age comes wisdom. Too bad nobody told this lady that.
So, at the age of 33, I finally realized successful men do not care about having a successful woman. The men that care about having a successful woman, well, together, is the broke men. So now it makes sense why so many successful, single, black women, because we don't want the broke men.
What the fuck is she talking about, man? So many black successful women. Is there? What you mean by successful? Being able to pay some bills where you can afford to pay them? That's success. What businesses? What foundations? What have you done? What have you done? What mark have you made on the community? What pillar of the community are you? So many successful black women.
So, at the age of 33, I finally realized successful men do not care about having a successful woman. The men that care about having a successful woman, well, together, is the broke men. So now it makes sense why so many successful single black women, because we don't want the broke men that want us for our statue. And then the successful men we get together don't give a damn about us having together because they can provide. So they don't need us to be able to provide.
Now, obviously, you can see this woman, she really thought she was saying something so profound
Them
just by her
tattoos
body
ain't it,
language or her tone of voice. But she still got it completely wrong.
She got
This
money
is why so
signs
many
and
women
hearts
continue to fail. It's never been about broke men
big
versus successful men. It's about men who have a plan
She wasn't
versus
so fat.
those
She
who
might
do
be
not have a
alright.
plan. Because the fact of the matter is this:
Kind of cute face,
being
but she
broke
big
for
girl
anyone
for sure.
can be a temporary condition.
That shoulder
his
strap.
priorities, based on how
God
focused
damn.
he is, based on his purpose, and how driven he is to get towards his goals. But because so many times these women don't want to be patient and grow and build with these men, they want to wait at the finish line. And if you're going to wait at the finish line, you better at least come correct. And just like we have like this woman right here, a lot of women aren't even prepared to compete for the class and the caliber of man they say they want.
At least have the decency to tell me like, yo, this isn't working. Because I've had some mad experiences in terms of like going out to eat with someone and then like while she was walking back to her car or whatever, blocked me on everything I didn't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But did she know you were disabled before?
Yeah,
You got there?
we had this conversation.
Yeah,
Like, but that's just one example.
Yeah.
I had to go to work like a few hours later.
Hey, you know what? Yeah, man. For all men in here, yeah, heartbreak's hard, bro.
It's not
rough.
It's rough.
rough.
This situation right here is just an example of how some people can be so immature. Because she could at least, through text message, if she didn't want to tell him face to face, said, hey, let's just be friends. It's not going to work out. Whatever excuse that women want to give when they don't like a guy and they're not into him. She at least did that much. But she didn't even do that. She immediately blocks them as soon as they get out of the restaurant. And we see this happen a lot where women brag about being able to go out 7 days a week without having any money in their bank account. Yet they're still going out to dinner dates and having meals where they're getting paid by for some guy who thinks that this woman's actually interested in giving them their time. And because every action is going to cause a reaction, men are smartening up. That's why you're seeing more and more men who are choosing to forego expensive dinner dates in favor of less expensive options, coffee dates, going for walks, things that require far less of an initial upfront investment because they want to use as many men as they can in as short as time as possible.
And how did that contribute to the destruction of the relationship?
It's just that we wasn't seeing eye to eye no more. He wants something else, and I
What
want
did he
something
want?
else. He wanted to get married, and I told him no.
Do you regret that?
Yes and no.
Okay,
Because it was a lesson learned. He met me as a construction worker. That's one point. He met me as an actual construction worker. I was making like $14, $15 an hour.
Okay. All right. And so, I mean, are you still homeless right now?
I'm not. It's like I have like somewhere to rent right now, but
We saw you.
And now you're an actual whole homeless person living on the street who got a place to rent, but don't got the money to rent the place. That's why she didn't just say yes.
To the one other time, about a month ago or so.
yeah, I saw you at Woodruff Park.
Yeah, and you said that you was going to cook for him and his girlfriend.
I was being friendly, like, hey, can I use your stove real quick and I'll cook for you and for her too.
Why do you think you rejected his offer the first time?
The first time,
Meaning,
second time.
Let's
Let's go down the timeline. The first time, the second time, the third time. I rejected all of it.
Why?
It's because at the time I was 27, 28. I didn't know any better.
That is so weak. Too many times you hear this where people want to say, oh, it's because I was young. That's why I did it. At some point, you gotta learn how to take accountability for the situation that you put yourself in.
They don't like
And here's
doing
the
that.
thing, she probably thought that she was gonna be able to find something better.
They don't like
if
doing
it
no
didn't
shit
work
like
out between the
that.
two of them.
Accountability. Get the
I didn't know
fuck
any
out.
better. I didn't. It was up to me. If I
27
was
years
right
old.
right
You
now,
ain't know no goddamn.
What would you have done different?
I would still be with that man. Still.
Video, he reaches out to you. Are you gonna accept his offer this time, or are you still gonna reject it?
There's no offer this time. He said, I love you. I love you enough to let you go.
A few years later, but what have you learned specifically?
I've learned that when a man loves you and can give you the world, sweetheart, take it.
And this right here is the future. For those who choose to think that, oh, the grass is always going to be greener on the other side, that they don't need a man, that they'll be fine just on their own, this is more than likely going to be the future. Because everybody can't be a boss, babe. Everybody not going to be the CEO and have their company. Matter of fact, we already know from those studies that came out that, unfortunately, black women are leading in most evictions right here in the United States. So this is not only something that's the future, but it's actually the present right now, today. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think. Questions, comments, feedback. As always, hit that like and that subscribe button so that you can keep on enjoying content just like this. And as always, until next time.
I hate it.
Teamwork tonight.
I hate it got to be like that, bro. I wish it could be better, but it ain't. I wish these videos didn't even have to be, bro.
Cambridge, age 30.
Reason there's been an influx.
I'll give you a little bit of this.
Reason there's been an influx of Passport Bro content on my FYP, and I sincerely hope that those ding-dongs go wherever they go and meet up with green card girlies who take them to the fucking cleaner.
You having that's $400 the first night. What do you mean? You have
Okay, $400. $400. Let me explain myself. $400 is actually very good for a date.
I tend to date guys in a higher tax bracket, so doing something more than coffee and drinks, trust me, is not a problem.
If you don't feel like you can help out with me and my kid, then we don't have anything to talk about.
It's the first day.
Right?
No, they don't jump. You know you, right? Am I not getting to know you?
Applebee's, I look like an Applebee's.
Okay, I didn't say all that. I said, Tony. What's wrong with Tony? Yo, chill out. Yo. You a driver? Yo, look.
The man gotta bring to the table to be with you.
His money, like 100,000, at least 50, 60. I like the rich scammers. I want the scammer. That's fast money. I need all his money. He needs to get that trap money.
He's gotta be a millie.
What do you mean?
Millionaire.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up, people.
Cool child.
This is my view on Passport Bros. And the only thing I can think to compare it to is something that I love. Because that's what they're doing, right? They want to go overseas to go find a woman. They want to find a partner. They want to find love, right? Well, I love food. Food is a love language to me. I love cooking food for people I love. I like going out to restaurants, but I don't really like eating at restaurants. I prefer to just go get food and bring it home. Stay with me. I completely understand if you want to defend the local cuisine. However, if all you are surrounded by is fucking fast food, see where I'm going? It kind of makes sense to be willing to travel to find something a little more authentic. And again, there ain't nothing wrong with cheap, fast, and easy, but long term, you want something that is going to nourish your soul. And don't get me wrong, men will happily run through McDonald's, but not when there's something better at home.
Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. And this woman, she gives a great analogy. And the fact that these women don't realize that they're the reason why the men are leaving, it's giving... I can't even do it with a straight face. is delusional.
Why Passport Brothers exist?
Somebody didn't appreciate my video on TikTok. Okay, no problem. We all have our opinions and feelings. And actually, she's someone I know kind of personally and had the gall to sit there and question why I would want to go to the Philippines to find someone when there's plenty of women here. Well, I'll explain it to you. This doesn't go to every single American woman, but it goes to a lot of them. All right? Here's how it goes. You're not queens. What does a king or queen do? A king or queen is someone of success and status that is supposed to use their position to help lift other people up, to help other people. That's not you. When you get what you want, you get vicious, you get cruel, you get toxic, you insult people, you degrade them, you fabricate and lie about them. That's what you're doing to Filipinas and Thai women and European women right now. Because they're succeeding and they're getting good men, and you're not. And instead of changing your ways, you're insulting them and degrading them. You're mocking them, you're making very horrible comments, which is typical. You take from men their finances and divorces. You lie about spousal abuse when you can. And when that doesn't work, you up and leave and you demand child support. You take our kids from us. What kids you let live to birth. You take them from us and then demand more money. And then you'll begrudgingly let us have time with them. You gut us emotionally and financially. And you're wondering why we're leaving? You're not queens, you're pirates. Okay? Backstabbing, throat cutting, vicious, selfish, cruel pirates. And you're bitter because you haven't figured it out. You haven't figured out that sooner or later, a pirate has to walk the plank. It comes up to you. You dress in nice fancy clothes, you go spend all day and night with your girlfriends partying and drinking like a bunch of idiots, talking about you don't need men, and you go and get in your fancy clothes and your fancy little earrings, your big old hair, and your big old fancy tats. You think you're a star. Well, stars burn beautifully in the night sky, and they glimmer lovingly in a lover's eyes. But good marriages, good homes, and good families are built on hard work, dedication, and selflessness, on putting the people you love first, not you. And that's where they succeed. My Filipina values marriage, values family, wants to take care of our children, and supports me in everything. And that's why we're going. We want good wives and good mothers. And you're not it. So walk that plank.
The passion in which this man speaks, you can tell that he's talking from personal experience, whether that's him or the people around him. But this is the unfortunate reality for a lot of men. And my videos have been getting a lot of traction recently, so I've been seeing a lot of comments. And what I'm seeing is the younger men seem to want to leave because of the way that they're seen by society. And the older men are leaving based on their personal experience. And I've gotten a lot of comments just like this, where men have been completely mistreated, abused by these women, and they're just done.
Third world countries, because they don't know no better, right? They only know that you're American.
You know, this is what blows my mind about you black American women talking about women from third world countries. They don't know no better. They're not as smart. My mother is from Jamaica, quote unquote third world country. A lot of women that I know in my family are from other countries, be it, you know, Ghana, I got Dominican Republic, so on and so forth. But here's the interesting. These women speak 2 languages. These women know how to take care of the land, cultivate vegetables, they can raise crops and shit like that. America don't even teach y'all geography. Y'all think y'all are so smart, but y'all put glue and shit on your head. You gotta pat your head and scratch your head like this. Y'all talk about these women like they don't have educations. They got a better education than you remember. Y'all know those who probably dropped out of high school because you was too busy trying to holler at the 34-year-old with a Cadillac. Y'all talk about third world countries like y'all don't live in the south side of Chicago. Like y'all don't live in government housing. These women live in houses that are built for them, that they have, that they're on land that they own. Why are y'all talking so badly about women? Where's that Black Women United shit? Or only if they're in America, only if they subscribe to Western ideologies, only if they put the weave in their hair and the fake nails that are 8 inches long so you can't wipe your ass right. But they're not the intelligent ones. Y'all are the intelligent ones. Going into debt, having babies by 3 to 4 dudes who ain't no good. These women don't have 3 and 4 kids by 3 or 4 niggas in other countries, but y'all do. Who is the smart one? And y'all hop on this little fakey fake app to find panda bros and soft ass dudes and people from the Rainbow Coalition who don't even like women to tell you, oh yeah, you're right. You're so smart. When you tell an idiot that they're smart and they smile, does that mean that they're more of an idiot than you originally thought? Because I see a lot of y'all on here smiling, looking really fucking stupid.
As someone who grew up in a third world country, I can relate to everything this guy's saying, and actually I find it quite offensive. The idea that these women are uneducated or dumb or whatever the case is just a cope, because Western women do not like to take accountability. Rather than look within themselves and ask, why is it that our men are leaving? Is there anything I'm doing? Rather than doing that self-reflection, they project. And in reality, having gone to school in Grenada, which is a third world country, and I've gone to school in England, the level of education in Grenada is way higher. It's not even close. The only thing these people in these third world countries are lacking is opportunity. And when I look at America, I think it's fair to say that their standard of education isn't that high.
Do you know what year the U.S. was founded?
Oh no, I'm not going to answer that. I'm gonna say BC. I'm gonna keep it at BC ever.
BC is insane. Bro, before Christ, the U.S. was founded? What is she talking about? Let's say BC. Bro, what? 3 countries besides the USA. If you can't name, you can't even start one, bro? Like, this is insanity. This can't be real. Canada, okay. Okay.
That's good.
You ready? We're gonna talk about the passport bros. If you don't know what the passport bros are, the passport bros or passport kings are men that are tired of, I guess, Western women, so they go overseas, like to the Philippines and other countries, maybe third world countries, and they seek love there. So a lot of Western women, all races, are upset about that. A lot of them are saying, you know, in the beginning that they don't want these guys, you can have them. And then now I'm seeing they're going overseas. They're upset now because these women are now involved with the men that they said that they didn't want. You being a Filipina, I want to know what your opinion is. And just so y'all know, I didn't go overseas. I've been with her for about, it's going to be like 12 years. So this is my fiance. So what is your thoughts on this situation?
Just so we put it out there, I am a Western woman. I am a Filipina, however, I am a Filipina American. As far as passport kings, I feel like you should be able to go wherever you want to go if you want to find love. And as far as Western women getting upset about the situation, I feel like they should just mind their business, because, I mean, if you didn't want them in the first place, why are you mad now?
I agree.
And like I said earlier, I feel like